Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Welcome to Stupid O'Clock.
I just realized why that clip looks so familiar.
What?
It's not Friday, I can't tell you.
Independence Day.
Well, yeah, but the artist who created that scene
Uh,
may have actually gone to the same art college that I did.
oh, okay. All right. Well, hold on. Let me get pushing too many buttons here. All right.
That's what she said.
You pushing everybody's buttons all the time. That's what you're good at.
Well, yeah. What can you say? But yeah, I actually have me a new 3D printer that I actually like, that actually works. John, you recognize what this would be?
Why? I mean, it looks like the letter Y.
One of the ceramic tiles from the starship.
Yeah. Well, it's a
Exactly.
replica. It's a replica. This is the size. If you can,
He's given up on building the 6-foot model. Now he's going to build one in his backyard that's life size.
There's a guy on YouTube doing that with the Enterprise. It's not quite life size, but it's big.
Hey,
Hey,
if it's
Carl.
not life
Hey,
size,
Donna.
why bother?
yeah.
I like the way, though, Joe Dog said, it's not real, it's a replica.
Yeah.
That's what John says about a serious putty too.
What about
Well,
the room outside your house? That looks kind of fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when the next version comes off, I'm definitely going to have to say it's a replica because it's going to actually be the right colors and everything.
Next, you're going to be printing metal.
No, those are too expensive. If I can figure out how to wire the TIG welder into this, then it'd be cool.
No, you'd have to have larger fans because it would be very hot.
I wonder if you
Sort
could.
of like somebody we know.
I wonder if you could get one of those concrete house printing 3D printer, the one that does the concrete houses. You know,
Yeah, that's what me and Dan were talking about before
Yeah.
we got here.
oh, really?
Yeah, I was going. I need one that I could use to print about 4 extra rooms on the house. That way, I could have a machine shop and some more places to put bookshelves. I'm I can't buy paper copies of books anymore. I don't have any more walls to put bookshelves on. Uh, yes,
had a
I know. First world problems. Yes.
I had a friend, his family, they had so many books, they started building the bookshelves out of the books.
It's kind of new, neat.
Um,
You have to destroy the books to do so.
Stack up books, then they'd put like a shelf, and then they'd put more books on that, and they'd stack up enough books to put another shelf.
okay. College student style. Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, you use textbooks to make the shelves because that way, if anything happens to it, you don't care. And then you put your science fiction stuff on the actual shelves that you built out of the textbooks because you're never going to open the textbooks anyway. You're a college student. I mean, seriously. You're going to get your degree whether you go to class or not. All you got to do is pay.
Well, just pay the professor enough to make your grades good.
I just paid the college enough. The professors got their cut.
Yeah, but when you help the professor improve on that cut, they'll actually give you a little more.
Well, yeah. It'd be nice to have grades that were above C, but anything that floats your boat.
Oh Lord, there she is.
Hey, Donna.
You're gonna
She doesn't abuse me or anything like that.
you're gonna keep saying that. She's gonna come in with a frying pan one day, and we're gonna witness a murder on air.
I'm a good girl.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad that that way we've got evidence submit in court.
Joe Dog, we're all character witnesses.
You're the
No
one
court in
that
the
hit
world
me.
will try her for
If
anything.
I say goodnight, will mess up the printer.
Do what?
If I say goodnight, will it mess up the printer?
Well, I'm done printing. Why? Just no. Yeah, you'll turn off my lights too. So just turn off that. Oh.
She wanted desperately to mess up your print.
No, she knows better than that.
Says you.
No. She has seen what happens when the prints mess up. She don't want to see that no more.
What printer did you get, Joe Dog?
Do what?
How many walls do you have to fix because of the old printer?
Which
None.
printer did you get? A new printer.
I mean, I didn't hear you, Paul.
Which new printer did you get?
I got the Elegoo Neptune 4 Max.
How big is your printing area?
How big's printing area? 420 by 420 by 420 by 480.
Big.
With only a 0.04 nozzle.
I haven't experienced any other nozzles, so one of these days I'll try different size nozzles.
It's a small enough nozzle to where Trey would be able to crochet with the damn thing if she wanted to.
But I'm not wasting filament anymore. I did have a longer LK Pro 5, and that thing was nothing but headaches. And I found out what the problem was the glass bed.
Yeah.
Can't get nothing to stick to a glass bed.
Probably couldn't get it hot enough.
Oh, I mean, I had the bed up to 100 degrees. It still wasn't. Now this thing's got that metal. What?
Oh, nothing. I cracked Dan up accidentally.
Oh,
Joe, they said your bed wasn't hot enough.
Oh, hey, Carl, to answer your question, I did, but I don't know if it counted or not.
And believe me, when I was in college, I could get anything to stick to a glass bed. Especially if it was over 100 degrees.
And virgin
Cheerleaders.
ears hearing these kind of naughty things.
And hey, I already put up the green room sign. You were warned.
of course, I saw something the other day, and it sort of made me wonder about stuff. There are people that actually bleach their hiney hole.
This is something I have only read about. Yes.
Apparently, they have drive-through service for that nowadays.
But in essence, basically, aren't they just? Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Put that down. Put that down, because I have a serious question. Aren't they just changing their ringtone?
Gary, I hope you're listening somewhere because that you totally needed to hear.
Good night, everybody.
Y'all got to admit that was a good one.
No.
That was funny.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wish that he had saved the other one. I like that one a lot too. Oh dear.
Sometimes maybe laughter isn't the best medicine.
Yeah, it is, because it's getting that crap out of my lungs.
So getting rid of the crud.
Yeah. I mean, I've almost got a half a Mountain Dew bottle.
I wish you weren't saving it for some strange reason.
I'm going to give it to the doctor when they tell me what nothing wrong with me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saving it up for a Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
In case they need another version of the Blob to come out.
Oh, Carl says he wish he hadn't stayed up after that joke. He wish that I didn't stay up this late. Carl, you got to admit, you laughed too.
Yeah, but he scared the cats, and now he has to go 5 more Band-Aids. Oh, dear. Dawn, did you refer Willow to Munsey? Did you send her your code?
I did, but I don't don't know if it was too late or if it went in or not. I don't know.
Actually, I thought he was going, someone in Canada is using Dawn's code to grab Munsey's.
No, Willow signed up. She asked if anybody was still doing Pokemon Go. And I was like, no, but there's also Munsey. And she's like, okay, fine, I signed up for it.
Well, I got Munsey, but there's only one in Chattanooga.
I find that hard to believe.
Yes. There's only one in Chattanooga. And it's about a quarter mile from my house. So I went down looking for it, and they peeled the gas station has peeled the sticker off.
Well, I'm fairly sure that Carl and Donna left about 30 on the signs in the parking spaces around the Waffle House there at Dalton.
I don't go to Dalton unless I have to. Yeah, Carl, like I said, there's only one in Chattanooga, and it ain't far from my house, but the sticker's gone.
Let's see.
Lord. Can't believe I got to do this.
Let me see here.
Yeah, y'all send it to him.
I'm trying to pull the channel up now if it'll let me.
That's not bad. I like that.
I never went to Dalton because I could never afford the carpet.
Yeah. Well, now you can't. Now you, if this keeps up, we might not be able to afford the convention.
It's good carpet. I mean, it's really good carpet. I can tell you that. It's world famous carpet. And I'm not trying to make
What
a
is that? The Chattanooga area?
Yep.
Okay, they
Every one of those is a Munzie.
that must have just popped in because they weren't. You know, about a year ago there wasn't none here.
What?
Year or two.
You okay?
Carl,
Well,
whenever you.
there's one now.
All right, I'll go. So, Paul, you do 3D printing?
I do have a 3D printer. I have a Folsom 3D printer.
Oh.
I haven't used it in a while, but I don't know. I need to do something.
Evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Gabby.
How are y'all?
Folsom.
Where'd it go? I've lost it.
Where did my camera get turned?
Oh. Hey, Cappy,
Stop
What's up,
giving
Joe
me
Dog?
straight lines.
I've got
Feeling?
something to show you.
Uh-oh.
Look what I've got.
Is it safe to look?
Ooh.
Did
Letter
you have
Y.
something that I shouldn't be looking at?
I know what that is. That is a
Oh, yeah, I really
SpaceX
shouldn't be looking
base
at it.
plate
Exactly
for a
what it is.
insulation tile.
It's a what?
It's a base plate for a SpaceX insulation tile.
No.
What is that?
It's a letter Y.
It's the entire tile. It's not just the base plate.
Oh, is it really the entire tile?
Yeah, that's how big they are.
Is it safe to look?
Nice.
Was that Astro?
Problem is,
Astro?
it came from right there.
It's okay. John put his shirt back on.
So you made that?
Yeah,
Oh, is that what you had on the one video where he was doing the?
yeah.
Okay.
He's showing off his new printer.
Sweet. Yeah, so you took the other one and got rid of it and got a whole another one?
Say hi.
Yeah, I sent the old one back from whence it came.
And now Donna has a new window in the house because he threw it through the wall.
Hey, Dan, you don't know how close to the truth that is.
Yes, I do.
Oh, kitty kitty.
And you're really going to like this, Cappy. Do you know what this is the beginning of?
No, I just seen you holding that. I was going to ask you what that is. Slam.
Let me give you a hint.
Looks like a handle for a 5-gallon bucket, but I don't know if it would be a Canadian or an
was
American.
gonna
five-gallon
Canadian
bucket.
8-gallon bucket handle.
It's Zach Toxic. I love you, Zachy.
It's the base plate for a SpaceX helmet.
Yeah, it's the
Sweet.
visor strap.
Nice. Slam.
Please stop giving me straight lines on a Thursday.
Rich, I went with an Elegoo Neptune 4 Max 480 by 480. I mean 420 by 420 by 480. It's huge. Huge.
Good.
I was trying to get my
Not
one
often
cat to come
enough.
over here with some chicken, but apparently he's too full to eat any more chicken.
Mm.
You guys know those the whole chickens they have at Walmart and Sam's Club?
Yeah,
That was my dinner today.
those are good.
Oh yeah, especially the lemon pepper ones. Oh.
I took one of those to work one time. Walked in for lunch break. Somebody else was eating it.
Oh, nice.
I almost got
DEFCON
arrested.
DEFCON 5 at the work site.
Yeah. And it
Right
wasn't
on.
an accident. This guy who was in the habit of going through the refrigerator and taking other people's food.
Oh,
Oh,
see now.
should have
No.
found something and put some laxatives in it or something.
Mm-mm. John, what is it? DEFCON 5 and ThreatCon Alpha or Delta is the worst?
DEFCON.
DEFCON 5 is war. Or is it DEFCON 1?
I think it's 1.
Okay, so ThreatCon, is it Delta or Alpha is the worst?
I think they went with color coding, actually.
I know it's color coded, but ThreatCon goes also by letters because DEFCON goes by numbers.
Let's just say if I had been less mature, y'all would never have gotten to meet me because I still wouldn't have gotten out of prison yet.
Why?
Because I'd have killed you.
Delta is the highest.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then it
There's
is
such
Delta.
thing as
Okay.
justifiable homicide.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to attribute to his work. Man over here
Imagine
rummaging through the fridge, taking everybody's food. DEFCON 1, ThreatCon Delta.
Don't touch my chicken.
Well, in your case, Dawn, it'd be don't touch my taco.
At least he didn't choke on your chicken.
Why'd he do this on Thursday? It's safe on Friday night. It's not recorded. I can say anything.
Shit, I say anything anyways. I don't know if you've noticed that. or not.
Hey, Dan, we've already talked about changing your ringtone.
Oh, jeez.
Were you there for that, Cap?
No, but did you happen to rewatch Last Man Standing on Friday night?
No.
Oh, you would have. You even with your sickness, you would have been bawling tears if you watched LMS on Friday last week.
No. The thing is, the reason I said, change your ringtone is, I found out that, bleaching your hole is a thing. So in essence, you're just changing your ringtone. Hey, Don.
And this program just went to shit. I mean,
Literally.
Oh, Dawn mentioned Zach. Joe Dog, I got to holler at you at some point.
Okay.
Apparently, after the show is over, is a good time because he's already got to talk to John about something convention related.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
guessing.
I'm saying this is you and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
This thing's
Suddenly
solid.
I'm in the mood for tacos.
do that again, you might get the Viv.
What makes you think I don't already have 2 or 3?
Oh, don't
I'm
say
owned
it,
by
Joe.
cats. I mean,
Don't
what
say
do
it,
you
Joe.
think?
Just leave it.
Say it, Joe. Say it. Say
No.
it. Say
No.
it. Say
No.
it. Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Paul.
Mm.
No, bamboo's a good brand of paper. Just
Yeah, change the subject, Dan. Change the subject, Dan.
Not the bamboo.
Yes, as Rich says, as always, Joe Dog, your puns are crappy and filled with hot air.
Okay.
Kind of stationary though.
Tacos with sour cream. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Don't worry, the sour cream conversations have already taken place. You've already missed those. There's been some conversations about Sweet Drizzle too, but we don't know where he's at tonight.
Oh, we know where he's at.
Where's he at?
Asleep.
He's not here.
Asleep because it's like 3 a.m. there.
No, Sweet Drizzle? Sweet Drizzle is Bachman.
Oh, Bachman. Oh, I don't know. And Rich is hiding in the chat room. He's not brave enough to come deal with us.
No, he's probably hurting like
Or-
I am.
Or he
Oh.
found a little sense of saneness to not do it.
Carl, this is a big night. There's almost as many watching as there is on the show.
Oh God, that would be a record right there.
Actually, there's more on the show than watching.
Okay, that's normal.
And
That's normal.
And I think 2 are in the show.
And Rich says it's only 8:30 there.
It's 21:25 for me.
Don't make me translate.
9:25. Jeez.
Oh. And Cap, this is the next project.
Nice. What was the print time on the shield tile? The shield tile.
30 hours.
That's actually not bad for something that size.
Hey,
No.
As thick as it is.
My
Picks
longest
Richard, not happening.
I started to do it again, and I meant it innocently this time, but when I came in, Joe Dobbs' new printer was actually printing, and it moves at quite a clip. Let's just say.
Oh
No! I stopped myself from saying it the other way.
No, look at the chat box.
Yeah, I see that.
I need to get my wine and come in there. Don't you make me stop this car.
I will turn this show around and make it go home.
no, this.
Rich, I thought it was a toilet seat too.
Oh, Paul, you'll understand this, and so will Rich. This printer prints at 750 millimeters a second.
Dang.
That's actually pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
the thing is, I can't print at that speed because it shakes it off the damn table.
Now mount that thing. Get some brackets around the sides of it.
I'm gonna have to mount it to build a shelf into the house and mount it to a wall.
You'll be starting earthquakes then with that shit.
Damn it, you guys! Dan and I are on the same page right now.
I was just thinking, I hope Dawn didn't catch that one, and I'm going, oh, that look. Yeah, she caught it.
I almost had to take some medicine for it too. Oral and cream.
Carl, I got a feeling you maybe have something.
I was going to see if Dan was going to catch that one.
Y'all gonna have to catch me up on Munsies. I've never really gotten involved in Munsies.
It's like Pokemon for adults.
I know grown-ass men who still play Pokemon and spend hours running around a town doing it. So
Well, that's kind of what
point made.
it's a scavenger hunt type of thing. You scan little QR codes that people have put different places in towns and other places. And then there's also virtual ones, which you can just get close to and catch those, and you get points, and it's something that
So somebody
gets you
has been busy.
Huh?
I said somebody has been busy then.
Uh-huh.
How much money?
Chattanooga.
Uh-oh. Joe
What?
Dog.
What?
Evidently, there are more Munsies in Chattanooga than you accounted
Yeah, that's
for.
what Don showed me, and of course, it's been like a year and a half, 2 years since
You get badges. I just got a badge tonight too, Donna. What was it? When I went to pull up the Chattanooga map, it said that I had a new badge.
Okay.
We don't need no stinking badge.
That's not the only thing I do that makes you cringe, Rick. So why stop there?
I can see that because I do security as well. So, yeah, you just
I got
drop
the
a-
social butterfly badge.
Drop a rogue QR code somewhere and mark it as a Munzie. Oh my.
That's what I was just thinking, and I know exactly what the QR code would be.
Rick roll, because that's
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, that's why there aren't any around Joe Dog's house, because everybody knows that they would be Rickrolls, and they just avoid the entire neighborhood.
So it was last week I posted a thing about every number one song for each month from 1980 to 1989 through 89. And I realized as I was watching it and I shared it, I'm like, shit, I just shared a Rick roll, but it wasn't really a Rick roll. He just happened to have a number one.
Aw.
I bet there wasn't one until I said something about 10 minutes ago, huh, Carl?
You think that the three of us could put that many Munzies out at once that quick? Hells no.
No. This one.
Oh.
There's a safeguard built in to prevent Rickrolls. And Carl's next statement was, it comes back, this is not a valid Munzie.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there with Rich.
Yeah.
You put a rogue QR code up and it does something to your device or whatever, or opens a RAT. Yeah. And then Munzie will definitely be in the news about somebody has started a trend of malware through Munzie.
Fun idea.
Oh, God, Paul, don't do that again. Sitting there doing the rock eyebrow. Good idea.
We could airdrop them into China. Hey.
Are you trying to start another cyber war? Hi, NSA. Hi, CIA.
It was my dad that said they could have saved money in Agent Orange and just dropped one burlap bag full of army worms over Vietnam. That would have defoliated the entire continent in 24 hours.
Kudzu.
Oh, no. We would be giving it back. You want to start a war with Japan? Take some kudzu over there, because they shipped it to us.
Hey, Carl.
There you go.
News. Maybe they will interview me and sell my book.
Yes, remember Lulu.com. Make sure that when you go to Lulu.com and you search either Carl Witzman or Donna Carly Carlene, that you make sure you see the adult and you click the little box that says show adult stuff.
Oh, Lord.
What? Always promote.
And then some kid is sitting there next with mommy and daddy watching the news. What is this?
No, Junior, don't touch.
Don't look, asshole.
Don't look, asshole.
Too late. She got a free shot.
He ain't dressed. Look at that. Look at that. He ain't dressed. Look at that. Look at that.
What the?
And he ain't wearing no clothes. Okay.
Boogie Dad.
Some idiot just went by the house on a motorcycle with no muffler.
That's fun.
And believe me, I can tell the difference between a motorcycle with no muffler and a Volkswagen with
Oh,
no
there
muffler.
he is. Hello, Mr. Bachman. We were talking about you. We summoned you.
He's got to be up at 4 a.m. to head to Jamestown.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Hey, good luck at 4 a.m. Good
He's
Lord.
there before all the traffic.
I'd have to take half a bottle of sleeping pills to be able to do that at this time of night.
Wasn't there a song about the Jamestown Ferry?
No, but there was a very nice, well-written article in a Reader's Digest about a flood in that area. Evidently, somebody decided they didn't need no dam inspectors, and next thing they knew, that town was no longer there because like certain places in East Tennessee, once the TVA came through, it was underwater.
No, I was just
Oh,
asking if
No.
anybody had heard from you, I believe. I don't think there was anything bad, Joe. I think it was all
Yeah,
good.
no, it wasn't nothing bad.
But you
Good, bless
good.
you.
I thought y'all were
John,
talking.
you looking fresh up there. Did you just come back from the barber?
Yes.
Nice and square up there.
I thought y'all were talking about
Colonel
that
Sharp.
town in Pennsylvania.
that's the one. That's the one.
The mine, the mine fire.
No.
The Great Flood of 1889 occurred on Friday, May 31st, 1889, after
I
a
don't remember seeing that.
catastrophic failure of the South Fork Dam. Let's see. The flood killed 2,208 people.
Damn.
Yeah,
There was
that's
the
why.
there was also the Tug Fork at Kentucky, West Virginia, Williamson. I think it was in the 70s, and then they built that massive wall around Williamson, West Virginia, and Kentucky, where if flood conditions occur, they can seal the wall and protect the innermost sections of the city if the Tug Fork River floods. Actually, there's a video about it on my channel in one of my train railfan videos where I give the story and I show you the actual wall and the big hydraulically assisted doors they have that they'll seal up in flood conditions.
Well, time it out, Carl. You guys can go have lunch together.
Little bump in the road. Evidently at one time it was a large wave in the road, Carl.
Jeez. Horrible.
Oh,
And horrible.
hey, I never said I was a good person. I just said I was honorable.
Oh, we bring you the dreams of your dreams, Joe. They're just the best dreams ever. Good night. Good luck tomorrow. Say hi to your better half.
Yes, hug tray for all of us. By the time you get through with that, it'll be time to wake up. Seriously, there's a bunch of us.
Talk about a household impalement.
Yes. And you may notice that house is on its side.
It was a
Yeah,
vampire.
I get that part, but
And it's sitting on top of a railroad train.
Yes, it is.
yep, the
It
PRR.
wasn't meant to be there.
It was a vampire house. Yeah, snake it.
Reminds me of that house over in East Brainerd after the tornado.
I think I know the people that were living there. I think we all know the people that were living there.
No, this one was neat. I don't know how the hell it held together through the whole thing, but there was a 2x4 that went through one corner of the house and came out the other side of the house.
I've actually seen that photographs in Florida of a
Hurricanes?
palm tree.
Yeah.
Hurricane, yes. Thank you for the correction. Was a palm tree with an 8-foot 2x4 sticking through it.
That one is a pretty famous photo because
Hurricane.
these are pretty dense.
Oh, darn it. I used to remember that.
It was one of the big ones, wasn't it? Andrew or something like that?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Somebody has a low hum coming through their microphone. Yep, go dog.
It's a fan right there.
Ah, okay.
Do you mind if I just look innocent for a while?
Oh, he didn't have to leave it. Actually, it was a rather soothing tone.
We actually have one air conditioner in the house, but if we turned it on, it sounds like we're on Next Generation Enterprise. It has that
Well,
rumble.
I know that the central AC is right on the other side of this wall right here, and when it kicks on, I can hear it.
Oh,
Excuse me. For a minute there, I thought Carl was jumping the gun, but no, he was wishing Joe Bachman good night.
You
We're
feeling
stuck
better,
with
Joe
Joe
Dog?
Dog. Okay.
that was close. I tell you. Oh, that came loose right here. Oh,
Oh,
you know, you're full. It's close to pneumonia when you can tell where it breaks loose from in your lung. But at least it's coming up.
Yeah. I was just saying, are you starting to feel better now?
No,
No.
can't you tell by my voice?
You sound a lot better than you did the other night. I'm gonna give you that one. The other night, you were just like,
yeah, but now he's got molten plastic fumes to breathe. He feels much better.
Joe, have you tried Mucinex?
Oh yeah, that stuff don't work. Go find us some.
Good for me.
Last time I tried Mucinex, it made me 3 times as worse. Get you something that's spicy or some Fireball and chunk that down.
Oh
No.
believe it or not, funny animal videos or stupid human fails are the best thing.
Oh yeah, you get some air moving through them lungs, you start.
Hey, laughter's the best medicine.
Joe
Right?
Dog is not allowed to drink because we want to keep him alive. Don't ask me why, but we want to keep him alive. There's
There,
the
it,
2 by
there it
4
is.
through the palm tree.
Yep.
That's about
And
a
it-
16-footer, maybe
Yeah,
a
but
20-footer,
The thing is, look, it's in the beef. It's in
10-footer.
the beefiest part of the palm tree, and
Yeah.
them palm trees ain't no joke when it comes to density in that wood.
Hey, I've got one in my backyard. I
Some
would
of them
probably
are
get.
all size.
All right.
I would probably get in trouble if I said where I brought it back as a sapling from. But
Hurricane Maria was the name of the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
good
1928.
Lord,
My mother
40.
lived in a house in Houston, and
48,
hurricane back in the 80s.
28.
28.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane back in the 80s knocked a palm tree in the backyard down. It was hollow inside.
Thank God Nick Tucker's not here. He'd be claiming I witnessed it.
You did.
Shh.
No, he bent over and caused it.
You said his name. He'll be here in a minute. It's your damn fault now.
Who said that?
I don't know.
He bent over and caused it.
What's to me?
I haven't cooked any chili in weeks. Last thing I cooked was a couple of steaks that would have made John proud. I mean, seriously.
Oh my God! Bent over and caused
When
it.
the tornado hit Washington, a couple of our friends went over to help with cleanup, and they came across a bird that literally had a piece of straw through it. He was not
Oh
alive.
my
He was not
God.
alive, but a straw, like a piece of straw, not a drinking straw, but a piece of straw. Yeah, and it's like he goes, "You want to talk about force? That it's not big like what that 2x4 was, but." That little piece of straw meeting the bird right at that exact moment with that much force.
Oh, dang.
Hold on, I have a cat trying to get out.
I should have saved that meme. It says, even God doesn't want a Ford Mustang too. There was a garage blown away, and there was a Ford Mustang 2 Cobra.
House was gone, garage was gone, whole neighborhood wiped
I've
out.
seen
The
that
only thing
one,
that was still
yeah.
standing in the neighborhood was a Ford Mustang 2.
And it wasn't even dented. The windshields weren't even cracked. Oh, so you saw it too?
I've seen it. Yeah, even God didn't want the Mustang too. Pristine car, just sitting right there. Everything else looks like a nuke went off around it.
Well, you want me to tell you something scary about the Mustang too? Do you know what platform they were built on?
Ford.
Mm-mm.
Pinto. They were a Pinto.
Just don't
Okay,
bump
so
it.
what was the difference between the Maverick and a Mustang then? Because I've got some confusion on that one.
The Maverick was well, it's a
Maverick
truck.
was a larger size.
Yeah,
Mustang
Maverick.
was smaller. Maverick was
Yeah,
yeah. Maverick was like
it was somewhere between an LTD and a Mustang.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But wasn't the Maverick loosely based on the Ford's frame?
Yeah,
'Cause I've heard that.
it was built on the Ford platform. But to tell you how much the Mustang 2 was to a Pinto, the Pinto nose would fit on a Mustang 2. Or you could put the Mustang nose on a Pinto. They bolted right up. Even the fender and the door lines matched.
Cool.
Nice.
I had a guy in high school come over to visit one day to show off his Mustang too. And I go, couldn't your parents afford a real car? Hey, this was the guy that had picked on me in school for years. I don't know why he decided he was going to show off his brand new car to me. But I felt like a zinger was pretty much called for at that point in time.
What? At one point, I wanted an AMC Pacer because it looked like the Jetsons car.
Yeah. All you needed was about 2 more frames of glass and anti-gravity, and you'd have a Jetsons car.
Yep.
Oh,
y'all want to know something about me? My favorite number one car that I still want, and it might have a few extras if I win the lottery or whatever, is the 96 Grand Prix GTP Special Edition.
Oh, yeah.
And the only reason, remember when one of those used to slip up behind you and you had them slit headlights that had that face just like, get out my way? The whole design of that nose is something else. And then you got that 3800 Series 2 supercharger in there. The only change I would make is the way they designed that is those scoops on the hood are actually air intakes for the supercharger. But they're using negative draw because the slipstream is going over the hood. The vents are turned backwards, so it's sucking the air in. I'd turn them around and make them ram air.
Donna had a Pacer. It was a cool car.
Hey.
Now,
I was just saying this the other day. You used to be able to tell what kind of car was approaching you by the shape of the headlights.
yeah.
And now it's like, oh, it's a car. Like you can't tell pretty much one car from another.
Oh, so many cars look exactly the same now. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Different makes, models. Like I've got a Chevy Trailblazer, and Ford's got a model that looks like it. Hyundai's got a model that looks like it. I saw a Mercedes or something.
Hyundai Kia, yeah. Hyundai Kia copies everybody's car.
Yeah.
Hey, don't knock Kias.
Hey, well, you were talking about the Pacer. Do you know? Of course, everybody says it's the windows, but do you know what else was unique about them? The passenger door was 6 inches longer than the driver's door.
Asymmetrical? Why?
Make it
So
easier
you
to get back.
Yeah, make it easier to get in and out on the street side or the curb side.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess when the Pacer was around, America was a lot thinner and smaller than we are now.
Yeah.
Like I said, don't knock Kias. I can get in and out of that thing all day. I have to pretty much.
You have to because it won't run.
The hell it won't. I put 250,000 miles on it already.
Hey, okay, I will give him that one because I had a Kia Sorento that I got from my mom, and it had 173 on it and still running.
Yeah, I was looking at when I was coming back from Iraq, I was looking at a Kia Sportage. they had one sitting in the mall. I went over there,
Mhm.
sat in, looked at it. A nice car and all that. But the more I sat in, I kept looking around and had all the Kia logos all over everything inside.
Oh yeah, that's one thing they are horrible for.
And I was like, I just can't see me driving around in a car with KIA plastered all over it.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Not coming back from the
I
Middle
didn't
East,
put that
no.
together, John. Ooh. Ooh.
It's-
Ooh.
Yes,
You know,
but if you drive one of those on 285, people get out of your way.
not so much as a freaking Nissan Altima though. Jesus, fucking 4-person crotch rockets that they are running around 285.
Hey, Lindsay's the Toyota Corolla I just got for her.
No, you ain't got nothing
It's-
on Nissan Altimas.
No, I mean it's like my old dune buggy. I have to open the door, back into it, and then lift my legs and spin to get inside. It was not made. It was not made for tall people.
Yeah, but
Seriously.
oh my god, there's a Facebook group I'm a part of called Bay Energy. Big Ultimate Energy is BAE. This place, I have seen some of the worst cars, and most of the posts are cars in Atlanta. Imagine a Nissan Altima missing both bumpers, 3 spare tires, at least one window busted out, dents and bullet holes all over it. And this is the energy that this Facebook group gives off when they make fun of Nissan Altimas. Oh,
So, Doug,
somebody
did you
apparently
fall asleep?
somebody apparently found an Altima with a sovereign citizen tag on it too.
Looks like you fell asleep there for a second.
No, just letting y'all have fun.
And now Donna's got a
I'm just
point.
imagining going dwing, 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 dwing.
I like the Gremlins too. They were ugly, but
Oh yes, Gremlins. Yes.
the badge was cool, and it was I don't know, just because it was a Gremlin.
There's a guy. He may not have retired yet, but he was at the factory when I got there, but just barely. He drove a Gremlin back and forth to work for almost 40 years.
Wow.
He said he did have to change the oil occasionally, but that's about it. Evidently, there are good days at some of the automobile plants where people are going, "Hey, I'm not hungover. I think I'll bolt everything up tightly today." I was warned about what was it that I had back when I was in college?
Never buy a car that was put together on a Monday.
Yeah,
Or Friday afternoon.
exactly. That's what my coach told me because he had the sports model of what I had. It was a Cutlass Supreme. He said, "Look, I don't know what it is about these cars, but you go over it and you make sure every bolt is tight because they were either built on a Monday morning after a holiday or they were built on a Friday morning just before quitting time because they are not put together really well." And I took that to heart and I went over that damn thing with a fine tooth comb and tightened up every bolt I could find. And that ran for a good 10 or 15 years until I got stupid and had an accident. But he would take his out to the drag strip, swap out the spark plugs, and actively compete in drag races with a street car.
Nice.
I mean, he had it. Well, I mean, Coach was loaded. His family controlled the Hormel Meat Company.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he and his sister split one of the 7 voting shares of stock.
Still
So
stinks when they make that.
Was her name
they
Mel?
had money. Nope.
Thought maybe
Oh, so she was the. Never mind.
Yeah, she was the whore named Mel. Anyway,
And it stinks. I am sorry. You drive through Austin and it stinks. I'm sorry.
You drive
Where
through
Hormel is
Sweetwater,
admitted-
Tennessee sometime and see what happens. You're going to roll up the windows in a hurry.
Well, no, I'm just saying Austin, which
Hey.
is Hormel, where they're based out of, and that's where they started and everything. That Austin has stunk since Hormel started. I
Well,
swear.
Y'all were talking about the cars built on Monday or Friday. Never buy a car where a disgruntled worker's last day.
well,
I
How
see
are you
that one,
supposed to know
sure.
till you wake up in the hospital after it flies apart?
No,
that would be hard to tell, but
yeah.
I mean, you can usually tell what day a car was made on
Well,
if you know how to read all the codes.
it's a story that happened out at Herb Adcock Chevrolet. There was, one of the big, like the Caprice or the whatever the big Chevrolet was. It was early 80s.
Caprice, Impala.
Yes, Caprice,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Impala, yeah. It had a rattle. And the rattle started about 3 months after they got the car. They kept taking the car in. Dealership could not find the rattle. Kept on. Finally, Herb Badcock's ended up having to buy the car back. Because Herb drove the car and goes, good God, what the hell is that? And he when he, took the car back, he says, sent one, a couple of his mechanics, says, tear this son of a bitch apart and figure out what that rattle is. Found a damn wine bottle full of nuts and bolts and a note inside it said, bet you played hell catching this son of a bitch.
That's a good one.
And he signed his name and he says, I quit.
Damn.
That was the last car that he did.
What was that?
What was that?
What was what?
Something just went boing. It was spring. Like a spring sound from a cartoon. Boing.
I don't know.
Sorry, I just looked at Dawn again.
Damn it, Dan.
And I'm not even wearing an ice cream shirt tonight. Y'all see this, right?
Wait a minute. Joe,
Yeah.
check your 3D printer. We heard a spring sound, and
He had it shut off since the beginning of the show.
okay,
Yeah.
just checking. Just his luck. It's like
It's Joe
over
Dog.
there
It might have
building a
turned the
spring or
fuck out.
something.
No, it was a digital sound. It wasn't something occurring. It was like a notification sound. It went bang. Like somebody's cell phone or something on their computer, and the audio made it through.
Well, we've only been going for an hour, so it's not the alarm from
It's probably Alexa's telling us the show's going to start soon.
a Facebook alert telling us the show's going to start soon. Yeah.
Well, while we're on the topic of cars, have y'all seen this drag motorcycle that uses apparently rocket class thrust off a chemical reaction
Yes.
over
That
in
thing,
Europe?
I thought it exploded when it took off. And then
Did
all
you
of a
see
sudden
the
you see that
video
thing
with the
tearing
German
out,
countdown?
smoke cloud.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I've got that.
Just saying.
I've got that exact video up right now. Y'all got to check this out.
Where is it? Somebody's got it. I think we've got it on Stupid O'Clock.
Is it?
I think. I'm not sure, but I can't swear to it. But
Well, it's on my screen share right now. Because this thing takes off like a bat out of hell.
Just
looks
don't
like it
share audio.
explodes when it kicks off. What? You'll see what there it goes.
5 seconds to reach the finish line.
Now that looks like an 8th mile track, though.
Still though, 5 seconds, and that thing just went. And it literally only has 2 chemical reactant tanks on it, and it's putting out that much power. The thing's like a rocket.
Hell, my Impala used to go 0 to 60 before I could get across the far side of an intersection.
Well,
I mean,
I
There
used to
was
work.
Believe me, I got tickets to prove it too.
I used to work with a guy that drove a 16-speed tandem dump truck. He used about 14 of them pulling out of his parking stall to the gate.
Wow!
No, John, you've been in the military. You know the guys that do it.
Yeah.
They use every gear, and they still ain't made it for 50 miles or 15 miles an hour.
You know, I was with the engineers. We had some of the old dump trucks that had
God.
the I'm sitting in there, and they had, it had the air shifters.
Now,
Yeah.
what about high and low ranges? You had the one shifter, then you had the second shifter that you had to run both knobs at one time to go from low gear sets to high gear sets while shifting from one number to another to go from low to high. And then he would do the second set of gears.
You had to go.
I've seen one that has the air shifter for the rear end. So not only are you double handing the shifter, you're also flipping the thing to, it's like,
You're split shifting the differential as well. Yes,
yeah.
I've driven a dump truck before, and boy, I could have got in so much trouble. I was bored one day, so I washed the dump truck, shined it all up, and took it to the local middle school and cut donuts on the basketball court in a dump truck.
Oh.
Hey, and nobody knew I was that cool, but I wasn't about to tell anybody either because those tires left some marks.
Well, where I was at my old job, we got these brand new internationals, and instead of having the split shifter, they just had a 6-speed transmission. So you only had 6 gears. And I got one of the new ones, and they asked after I drove it, they said, "What do you think of it?" I said, they're hellacious trucks, but if you put a split, put the split speed rear end in them, them things would haul. Not only would they haul ass, they could haul 4 or 5 of them. But mine had a factory defect. It had a soft fuel line going to the fuel pump.
Oh,
So it would start to suck together, and the thing would just lose power. So we kept sending it down to a company called Lee Smith to work on it. And they'd work on it, and they'd work on it. They'd turn the governor up, they'd turn the fuel pressure up, turn this up, turn that up, and just kept doing it. They said, "Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Take the damn thing and drive it. When it starts acting up, call us. We'll come out and work on it on the side of the road, figure out what it is." I said, "Okay." So that's what the city agreed to. So that's what I did. Well, it started again. I called the shop and I said, "Okay, call Lee Smith. I'm out here by the water company. It's done it again. I'm sitting on the side of the road." Not a problem. I mean, they call Lee Smith. I mean, they're right out there within 10 minutes. Guy gets in it. He takes off and he goes, "Okay, I know what to do." Guy in the service truck, he hops out. There's 2 of them, one to drive service truck, one to drive my truck. He hops out. He cuts him a length of fuel hose about this long, clamps it in, and says, "Drive it. Let me know if it gives you any more trouble. Call us." That son bitch run like a scalded dog.
because it wasn't a collapsible hose. Yeah.
And they'd been turning it up.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't say anything.
Of course not. Dad had the dump truck taken in and tuned several times because he wasn't satisfied with the gas mileage it was getting. I mean, it was a
gas burner.
It was a 350 horse Chevy in a dump truck. And turns out the problem was it had a 2-barrel carburetor on it. And Daddy said, swap that thing out.
There's a close up of that bike, by the way.
Mm. Oh, I see it. Yes.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
all that powers that is 2 chemical reactant tanks, and that thing just goes. See ya.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's no ICE on this. It's literally just 2 chemical reactants mixing together. Big explosion. Holla.
So
And then-
basically, he pushes the button, and holds on for dear life.
That's all it is. He hits one button, and then they know exactly how long it takes for the chemicals to react, and they'll sit there and count it down with a guy in the booth, and then it's just bike
You
goes
got
off.
your ass. You're on your way.
Well, one of the funny things after it was fixed, John, you'll understand the distance. Paul, you used to live here in town, right?
Chattanooga, yeah.
Our rock quarry was off Shallerford Road. I was working in Tiftonia. So we were going down 24. Had this one guy's always giving me hell. So they teamed us up one day to haul from Tiftonia to the dump out by the quarry, pick up a load of stone, back to Tiftonia. I mean, a little single axle truck will haul 10 ton. Well, sometimes I get a little carried away and they'd load me up with 11.
Oh, God.
So here I am going up 24, and this guy, I catch this guy.
Good night,
And again, my truck's turned up. So I pass him on the left, in the left lane. I get over in front of him. I cross over the 3 lanes, slow down, let him pass me, get over behind him again, get over in the left lane, pass him again, and leave him. So you know what I was doing? Running circles around him.
My brother had a F-350 at one point.
Why
good
do
old-
I keep returning?
Good old 19, 20-year-old boy that he is. He's got this big-ass F-350 dually. So he gets the bright idea, and he's the only one who had an F-350 in school. He gets about half drunk. He gets the bright idea to go do donuts at the high school.
In Minnesota, those are called whipping shitties.
Well, anyway, the school, he was one of these like star baseball players, and he's the only one they knew had this all black F-350. So he gets the bright idea about a year after he graduates to go back to Starsville High School and does about 20 or so donuts. Well, in the process, he got his tires and his drive shaft turning up to about 100 miles an hour, and his drive shaft U-joint grenades.
Ow.
Oops.
So the U-joint just goes under the truck. The truck is disabled now. It's 2 a.m. There are no tow trucks he can call reliably. So him and his friends just dip in another vehicle. Next day, we get a phone call at the house. Is Terrence James there? Turns out it's Peachtree City PD and Stars Mill High School principal calling on a conference call. And it's like, no, he's out at work. Are your parents home? No. Well, have them call us about a black F-350 when they return, or have him call us when he returns. I was like, we go out there, sure enough, there's about 20, 30 different donuts, all in dually tracks, and a disabled F-350 sitting there with crime scene tape around it. You should have seen the look in my dad's face, and then my brother's like, here's the keys.
Joe,
Fat Lloyd, good. The keys are going to do. I'm going to have this damn thing crushed, boy.
Joe, were you there in '97?
Yeah.
I made the news in '97.
What'd you do?
I was driving for Griffin, and I was making a left-hand turn to get on the ramp to go up to 24, and the truck tipped over, and it was full of it was like a garbage truck, but we picked up like cast-offs from processing plants for cattle and whatever. And Griffin makes they rend fat into cosmetics and things like that. But it was the end of the day. It's my last trip. I was on the way back to the shop. It tipped over, spilled stuff everywhere. I hurt my neck really bad in that wreck. But
Where was this at?
It was up on, I guess, the ridge. You know, when you go on the bottom little loop of 24 at the bottom of Chattanooga, where you're up the hill. Well, I was at the bottom of that on the ramp, exit ramp, turned to go up the ramp onto the interstate. But I'm glad I didn't get on the interstate with that truck. It was having problems anyway, but of course they blame me for everything. But you come down that hill really fast and you're on the interstate, and there's a big curve in that hill. I could have had a wreck on the interstate. I'm glad it happened where it did. But yeah, I actually made the news.
Well, that's not as bad as the guy from the treatment plant. He was hauling a soupy load from the treatment plant up to Summit Landfill. About 6:30 in the morning. He's coming down Amnicola. And this car slams on the brakes right in front of him to turn into the convenience store. He locks it up, and as he locks it up, everything shifts forward, and he hears it coming, so he reaches and yanks the scoop vent. He was able to yank that shut in time, had his windows up. It comes up over the hood, onto the road, under his skidding tires, right into the back of that car. Covers that car up.
Ew.
That's what I had. I'd just gotten my cell phone, and I listened to the talk radio station. They were talking about it, so I called in and I said, "Yeah, I've seen what it is, and I know what type of vehicles is involved. One of them is the truck that hauls the sludge waste from Moccasin Bend treatment plant to the other thing." Of course, they bleeped me out, and I said, "Yeah, it's a total shitty situation out there."
It's a shit show.
Well, they hit the dump button, didn't hang up on me. They said, "You can't say that," and I said, "Well, sorry, but it is what it is." And they were dying laughing.
You should have said sorry. Shit happens.
Man, I've got a talk show morning thing from when I was a kid. The guy was on the radio. I don't think I can tell it, though. Because the guy didn't understand the word, so it made it kind of a racial slur, but it wasn't. But, so I don't know if I can tell it or not.
Which radio show?
Oh, my God. It was early in the morning.
Was it Chattanooga?
Yeah, it was in Chattanooga. I can't remember. I was only like 13 or 14 at the time. So that was a couple of years ago.
Dale and Gary?
It could have been. I don't know. But yeah, they did, like, people would call in and they'd talk to them and they'd joke around with them. And this guy's complaining about his wife. He's saying, "My wife is da-da-da." He's just complaining about her. She's always picking on him. And the radio guy goes, the radio guy says, "Is she a nagger?" The guy stops and he thinks for a minute and he goes, "No, sir, she's white."
The KZ Morning Zoo with David Earl Hughes and Jace Jammer and the Jammer Jay Scott.
Oh,
But yeah,
No,
I got to hear that on the radio. It was so funny though. You're dying.
I did not hear it, but that one still goes. That one still talked about at the radio station.
Really? Wow. Yep, I got to hear that live.
Oh, cool. Nothing
I got-
beats the actual broadcast.
I got one of the DJs that used to work on a alternative rock station that I listened to at work, and all of a sudden they went to Christmas music in the middle of July, and they came back as all talk radio, and I'm going, well, now I can find a new radio station. Trouble is, inside the factory, if it ain't country music, it's not powerful enough to penetrate the metal walls. So I wound up having to listen to a lot of country music, and there he was, one of my favorite DJs from the alternative rock station on a country station. He's
Who was
going,
this?
hey, call in your requests. And I went to a payphone and I called in. I go, hey, dude, I haven't heard you in a long time. Seriously, what happened to the other radio station? Go, oh, they changed formats. So they got bought out by somebody. I didn't like it, so I quit. And he go, well, why are you at a country station? Well, it pays the bills. And I go, oh, okay. Listen, have you heard about that new mix of country and rap music that's just come out? He goes, no. I said, it's crap. And he lost it. I think he recorded it and played it again on air.
Who was this?
Oh, it was somebody near Athens. It was one of the local
So
stations.
it wasn't like 96 Rock or 99X or anything.
No. I've never been able to get through 96 Rock switchboard.
Do you remember Axel from 99X?
I think I do, yes.
Usually the day shift, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Wasn't Grease Monkey from Atlanta?
Well, Axel's parents at one point were my neighbors.
Or Grease Man from Atlanta?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'll put it to you this way. Grease Man he was one of the early shock jocks. He would make Howard Stern look like Oral Roberts' Power Hour.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There's a shirt in the back.
I was hoping there was a shirt there. It kind of looked like
just a tad so they can actually see you.
It's me. I'm sorry.
So I don't mean to interrupt, but he had something really cool kind of happen. So he follows this guy, Billy Mayhem, which is a metal guy, Ted's a metalhead. And
that is an awesome shirt, Ted.
Yeah.
The London Metal Coalition is something that Billy Mayhem works with. And Ted's like, do you have a shirt for them? And he's like, we're working on it. Well, he goes, when you get a shirt, you're going to get something special. So he thought he got the first shirt just off the batch. He just noticed this inside. Get the
Hold on, let's get Dawn up full screen. Oh, no, not full screen. There we go.
So I know they're hard to see, but it says "Cheers, Ted," and I made Lego minifigures of them.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Put it on my shirt.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my goodness,
That's incredible. Thank you, Ted. That was beautiful.
How did I not see that when I put it on?
Oh.
I was so excited about wearing it.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't even wear it at this point. That's a one-off. That thing needs to go into a frame.
Donna said, that's cool.
Yeah, that shirt needs to go into a frame box.
Hey, when he's through wearing it, it will.
But, like,
Oh man, that's good.
He's like riding Cloud 9 now. You can just see.
he's like, I frame it like Andrew says, or do I wear it then I frame it?
Yeah, well, and here I don't know if everybody knows here, because but he has the Dork Cave, so he does Star Wars Legos all the time. That's like his thing is Star Wars Legos. So that, yeah, what?
That's just,
I miss my Legos.
that's just too cool, man.
I had like 3 30-gallon tubs of full of Legos, all the old 90s and 80s
Oh,
sets. I miss those. I got forced to sell them, and I rebelled to my parents for at least a month after that. Like, I wouldn't do anything right. They got so mad at me. I was like, "You sold my Legos."
just out of curiosity, what kind of ice cream do you have, John?
Cherry
Cold.
Garcia from Ben and Jerry's.
Since I'm not wrenched, I'm dropping this in the private chat, and I didn't know if you guys would be willing to share it.
I've got
Oh.
Mayfield cherry chocolate chip ice cream. And I haven't had Mayfield in so long, and they actually have a store that has it up here. And yeah, you just don't know if you
Oh
haven't had
yeah, you showed me this already, Dawn.
Oh,
Okay.
if I do it,
Well, I've already
it'll
got it
show
on,
up on
like-
all 6 channels. Well, who cares? Who's watching?
Donna's actually been to the Dork Cave.
Oh,
There you go.
good Lord! How many times did that just come through?
Like I said, that's why I reply to comments on my iPad where it's just me. But in here where I've got ops, they think it's Joe Dog. So every channel that we broadcast to, if
I
if one of
appreciate that, actually.
if me or John or Joe Dog posts a link, it goes to everything, and it looks like we're just really good at hitting the enter button. But no, hey,
Spam that enter button.
hey, Ted's a decent guy. I mean, seriously.
Oh no! I'm saying when it does it like 5 times, it's like you're sitting there going.
So it
Yeah,
just
well,
automatically sends it everywhere.
I did it once, and it comes up all of them.
Really,
Every time I post, it goes to 2 different channels at the same time.
it's like
When I
football players at work. They nail one cheerleader, and the rest of them get pregnant. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I just had
You're
a
good.
total panic attack.
You
You
didn't
okay?
miss anything.
No, my son knocks on the door and goes, "I think Bob's got a broken neck." I said, "A what?" And he says, "Look." So I go in and look, and I see her moving around. I'm thinking, okay, what's wrong? Look, she's got a broken nail.
Oh,
First, I thought broken. It sounded like broken neck. Then I got to looking, and the way he's holding her leg, I'm going, okay, she got a broken leg. You know, I'm feeling her leg, and no, it's her nail, claw. I'm going, oh God.
Thank God. Don't you hate that when it's still something not good, but it's not as bad as what you thought it was going to be?
Yeah.
seriously.
My one cat over here, Piercy, the gray one that I have. One day he just would not stop hobbling his right rear leg, and I'm like, "What is up with this cat?" So I got him in my arms, and then I hog-tied all 4 of his legs, and I got the hind legs up, and I'm sitting there going one murder pad after another, and then I hit the one, and he starts to screaming, "Mary, Mother of Jesus!" Well, I noticed the claw didn't automatically extend like it was supposed to. The other pads, you squeeze their pads, and the claw just kind of flops out. Well, this one toe on his right rear leg did not extend out, and he started screaming "Mary, Mother of God" at me. Then I noticed the claw was turned 90 degrees and trying to extend
Mm.
into the other. So I was like, okay. Couldn't afford a vet at the time, so I had a friend come over, put him down, and held him on the bed. I had to think, and as soon as I pulled it, he looks at me like, "Motherfucker, thank you. It's about fucking time." Like he stopped hobbling, he stopped screaming. As soon as I plucked that claw out, just like,
Well, they grow like cones almost on top of each other. Their nails do.
Yeah.
So I'm
well,
guessing.
no, the whole claw came out. There was no other claw in there. It started bleeding, so I had to gauze it up and tape it off.
Oh.
And then I cut a sock in half and stuck it over his foot and threw a rubber band around it so he would walk on the sock and for the time being. But God, he hated that. But as soon as that claw came out, it was like, oh. He just went completely calm. But yeah, that claw was turned sideways in the pad.
Ouch.
Hey,
So
ignore me, guys. I'm gonna swallow a chocolate ding dong.
I take it that one's not bleached.
It will be.
Horrible.
You gonna get some of Chef's salty balls with that ding dong?
No. No, but I do like the sweaty balls.
Mountain oysters.
No, not those. The sweaty balls. Alec Baldwin makes them.
You've never had Alec Baldwin sweaty balls?
Andrew, it'll be okay. I swear.
How am I supposed to top this?
With sweet drizzle.
I've got 30 minutes to figure out how to make a
Gone.
better show than this one.
Well, apparently you have to talk about bleaching assholes.
But I like Joe Dog.
You're gonna have me having a damn heart attack right here on a live stream. What is wrong with y'all?
Keep coming back.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I was gonna say, stop!
This will be the last time I'm ever a guest at HallowCon.
Dork Cave. Oh shit! I thought that was saying Dark Cave, and I was talking about chocolate ding dong. So,
No, Ted came in. He showed us something kind of cool while you were tending to the paw.
oh,
Oh dear.
You have to go back and watch the replay.
He still needs to go. He still needs to go back to last Friday's Last Man Standing.
Oh, he doesn't watch my show.
He only watches.
I don't even watch my own replays. What the hell are y'all talking about?
Do you want a recap of it, Joe Dog?
No, I'm good.
It was kind of funny though, because we were making fun of Pops here.
Oh, look at this. There's a lot of little white cream filling in the chocolate ding dong.
Funny how that works, isn't it? Makes you
There
wonder
are
how
so
they
many
put.
things I want
Makes
to
you
say,
wonder
but I
how they
will
put
not
all that
say.
in there, right?
Oh my God.
You'll never look at a turkey baster the same way again.
Suck and squeeze, suck and squeeze.
Don't let the ho-hos get close to the ding dongs.
Oh.
Did you get all the cream off your face?
Yep. That's so good. I'm gonna do it again.
Kind of makes you wonder how Megan puts up with me sitting outside while she's cooking.
I just figured it out. They put it up its ass.
I might get in some trouble if I share this one to my timeline.
Oh dear.
Be some certain friends of mine are gonna be like, the hell did he just say? You're like, Andrew, I can't hang out with you no more.
You know what's scary is that my dad has been tuning into Behind the Code and the Burning His Yarn and Burning His Love.
Yeah.
And he's just as sick as the rest of us.
Oh, yeah, you were mentioning that last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I can't wait to see this one.
No,
What
no.
about my dad or what?
Yeah, Dale is one of us. I mean, seriously, Dale belongs in the green room with the rest of us reprobates. Now I see. No, you get the look from Viv, but you get your sense of humor from your dad. Dale is unstoppable. He is a
Did
force
I
of
not say
nature.
those? When you first met me, I said, it's not my fault.
We weren't looking for faults. I mean,
No, I'm just saying it was not my fault. I was born behind the 8 ball. And Joe's showing us his cream.
There's a lot of cream coming at us, ding dong.
Well, when you
this
put
one
your mouth
time at
around
band
it right,
camp,
there's always a lot of cream that will come out of it.
Really? Really? I have to try that more often.
the finger looking good, huh, Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that almost is sour cream on the taco.
Mm.
I'm glad nobody.
So I had to get my taco in frame.
I'm glad Lindsay doesn't pay any attention to what we do here.
But for the record, I did send Dad the link to the show tonight. Not to get on the show, but just to the YouTube portion of it. But, you know, he
45
hasn't
or
tuned
LP.
Dan, I hate to say it, but if Lindsay ever tunes into this show, she's going to take you to church and make you go to confession, and y'all don't go to that kind of church.
That kind of church.
No.
Don't get in the habit of doing that.
Believe me, I've been in a few habits in my time.
It'll be like Dan goes in there like that video of somebody ripping a ginormous fart in the middle of singing hymns.
Oh no.
Dan.
with me, it'll be like, hey, I waited till he said amen.
That video is awesome, though. Everybody's just sitting there peacefully. You hear the hymnals going on up at the front, and then all of a sudden you're in the middle of the damn
Boy,
you're like,
Hey, you know that was a little old woman that did that, don't you?
yeah.
She turned to her husband and says, I think I just let out a little silent fart. Husband leaned over and says, you need to change the batteries in your hearing aid.
I saw that post. I saw that post. Did you see the one where the priest was up there, or the pastor, or whatever denomination it was? Somebody farted. He says, God knows somebody did something over here because that stinks. He literally just said, and he just started ripping off this whole sermon about whatever was in you, God done released it. You are good now because my Lord, the whole church knows you have been
cleansed.
You have been cleansed of whatever demon was in your body. The whole church is erupting in laughter.
Well, you've seen the old Robert Tilton fart dubs, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Those are glorious.
Oh Lord, there's a reason why I only go to the Church of Our Lady of Perpetual Motion.
Joe, dog, did you see the video where they did Sir Mix-a-Lot? Baby Got Back with what's their names? It's the two guys.
Donnie and Marie.
No. It's a remix of another band of Sir Mix-a-Lot's His Baby Got Back. Hold on, it's on my Facebook. I'll tell you where it is.
So,
It is.
Dan's a
It's
lady
funny.
perpetual motion, and all the nuns have bad habits.
Hey, look good to me.
My
I was
one of my
always made to feel welcome in that one. Um,
one of my Catholic friends had a nice joke. He says, "What kind of meat do priests eat on Friday?"
Oh
None.
Lord.
None.
Oh, tacos and pickles. Right, Joe Dog? Pickles.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.
um,
Hold on, I'm looking.
I'm always up for a good taco.
Here it is. Simon and Garfunkel sing Sir Mix-a-Lot. Baby got back.
Oh God.
No.
Have you seen that one?
Post it in the stupid clock. Let's not play it because I don't need a stripe one way or the other.
Yeah, no, I figured that. It's hilarious.
Hey, that would be 2 strikes. You only got 1 left.
And it's too close to HallowCon for me to get a little ban.
It is hilarious. It's in there now.
Oh my goodness. Don will never forgive me for making these jokes tonight.
Who won't?
You.
Why would I not forgive you?
Jonathan Colton has a good version of "Baby's Got Back" too. I love Jonathan.
This
The
guy
country-
does these
the country-
remixes, and he
What?
The country music version with Sir Mix-a-Lot actually picking somebody to do a cover. I've seen that video, and it's incredible. There's one where he's on stage with a symphony orchestra and starts playing the song, and he's calling girls up out of the orchestra. And there's one girl that walks up there and she starts shaking her moneymaker, and I'm going, good Lord, darling, you should be rich. I mean, seriously, she got some moves. It's on YouTube. Just you can find it. He did not believe that a white girl could dance like that. Having seen several ladies of many different ethnicities dance, I'm going, nah, you better believe. You better believe. They will make you believe otherwise. You do not want a demonstration, or maybe you do, but takes your chances. Now, why am I thinking about one of Steve's girlfriends when I've never even seen one of Steve's girlfriends, much less seen one of them dancing? Do I want to go to Florida that bad? No, not really. Donna has seen that. Thank you, dear. I don't often hallucinate, but when I do, it's really, really good. And nothing induced it except me being me. I thought that Nick Tockert would be very disappointed with the 3rd Old Dan story, since it was like only 300 words long. And I have never finished the 2nd one yet because I'm going, no, this is not going well. I'm going to have to set this aside. So I PM'd it to him. And he posted back, you're having fun with this or you're having way too much fun with this. I don't remember uh, exactly how he phrased the reply, but I do not even understand where the inspiration for that came from. It just happened, but I included lots and lots of, shall we say, irreverent jokes. Um, I mean, I think I equally offended 4 different religions at the same time. So,
That's got to be a record.
hey, and one of them was Donna's. Seriously, I'm in deep shit when she reads this. Oh my god. Um,
I was watching something the other night, and I've realized we've been saying Vikings wrong this whole time.
Oh,
The way it is pronounced over in Norway and those areas, Vikings.
well, you do realize that's a job description, not not a set of people.
Yeah, but that's how they pronounce it. It's not Vikings; it's Vikings.
Yes,
The Norse gods have a sense of humans.
Scandinavia, Germany, Scandinavia, they switched the W and the V sounds.
W and V sound, yes.
And even Donna agrees with me. See, I'm actually right about something this time.
I was waiting for some Rickroll to come along with it to be honest.
No. He
Well,
is
took a couple
correct.
Isn't it sad that we just don't trust you, Joe Dog?
That's
No,
the best part about it.
it's safest that way.
Jesus.
I took Latin for a couple of years. The V's were W's in Latin.
I
Yeah.
like
I like the way you said that, even though I know that wasn't what you meant to say.
she corrected herself, but I don't think she really wanted to.
Hey, look, if the divine did not have a sense of humor, none of us would be here. What else have they got to laugh at? I mean,
Oh.
seriously.
Have any of y'all watched the video that I posted earlier?
No, we never watch anything you post.
Wait a minute. Now, I watch a lot of shit he posted. I'll be in this chair about to pass out laughing.
Did you see the one
You
today?
get rickrolled 8 times a day?
Did you see the one today, Cap, about the guy that went to Home Depot and had to?
I have not seen that one yet, though.
That will make your day, and you will never look at a Home Depot bathroom the same way again.
Oh, I'm intrigued now. Is it in Hallow or Stupid?
Scared.
It's the guy sitting in the truck.
Is it in Stupid O'Clock or Hallow?
Stupid.
Okay.
I don't post stuff like that in HallowCon. You think I'm
Okay.
stupid? I do want to keep my group.
Tell you what, I did like if the HAL 9000 was Alexa. That shit had me rolling.
That was good.
Oh, and now you know where that publishing company got their name. Oh,
yes, I have seen this one. That was hilarious.
And it made your day. I mean, made you happy. Houdini!
Wait, what was the bathroom when the guy was doing terroristic threats in the bathroom? Is that this one you're talking about?
No.
Okay. But they weren't really terroristic threats. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Terroristic threats on the bathroom?
Guy had to go real bad, and he says, "I'm gonna blow this place up."
I'm gonna drop a bomb in here.
Oh.
Comes out to armed police officers and the bomb squad.
He goes, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Give it a few minutes.
Okay, now this one that John posted, though, I saw this, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. The one, John, that Babylon Bee that you posted about the protesters.
And John's just sitting there grinning.
It's hilarious.
Just to clarify, Palestinian protesters don't actually want death to America until after America pays their
God.
Yeah.
Mute. Why is it playing?
I think we've been misunderstanding the translations all this time. They don't want death to America. They want debt to America. Because we haven't finished paying for stuff yet.
And then Bill posted that, we are book, you'll be friendly Burndy. The Sesame Street cook guy. Could you imagine trying to say that in his voice?
No, but there's one song, every time I hear the beginning of it, I imagine that it is the Swedish chef singing the first few words, because it's the same as what was it? Not Aerosmith. Something from, I think it was Def Leppard. The band with the drummer that was in an auto accident and lost one hand.
Def Leppard, Rick Allen.
Yeah, that was Def Leppard, yeah.
Yeah, and he goes, I'm still playing drums. I'm not giving up.
And by the way, Donna, I told Ted what you said about the door cave, and he said thank you.
Oh, man.
I think the song title is Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Yeah, that one.
So you're telling me that is a remix by The Offspring, then?
Just the opening line.
That Unterglinte Glauber Gluben.
That is from Def Leppard. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't actually know that.
Now that you say it, I'm like, yeah, Rocky.
That's actually Mutt Lange that says that. The producer. And do you know what it means?
Do I want to know what it means? Is it going to ruin the song for me
now?
now?
My virgin ears get offended.
No. Mutt Lange finally came out. Mutt Lange and Joe Elliott finally came out and said what it means. It's gibberish.
It definitely sounds like gibberish.
It's gibberish.
Now we've offended all the people that are gibberish out there.
You ruined it.
That song by Offspring, though, is pretty good, though. Yeah, give it to me, baby.
Weird Al did it better.
Weird Al does everything better.
Hey, Weird Al's career started 45 years ago.
Queen was the first one he...
No. My Sharona. My Bologna.
Yep.
Yep, My Bologna. Yep.
Recorded it in his bathroom and played it on the Dr. Demento hour.
My Bologna.
The drummer did not have a drum. He was just slapping a instrument case.
I thought you were going to say he was slapping a slice of bologna.
Nope.
No, that'd be a nice little feat.
Question about bologna. Is bologna a sandwich meat or a sausage?
Depends on how you slice it.
Or floor wax. Sorry. I have seen entirely too many episodes of Saturday Night Live back when it was actually funny. Um,
And Carrie
Carrie.
just now shows up. Carrie, you got to watch the replay.
No, yeah.
but make
Bleach
sure you
your
have
eyes
a
before
box
you
of
do so.
tissues to wipe your eyes because we have been inducing tears with the humor tonight.
God gave me a damn heart attack about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, about the chocolate.
Stop.
About the
The ding-
chocolate ding dongs and the cream being inserted in the ass.
Oh, please don't do it again.
Dawn, you
Yes.
need your sock.
Especially around these guys with their cream in the ass and all that stuff.
I think bologna would qualify as a luncheon meat, considering the contents and how it's made.
It's cooked as a sausage.
That's what I said. I wonder if it depends on how it's sliced.
But
John,
bologna's
you
kind
got this?
yeah, I guess it would be. It would be a sausage. It's in a casing, a whole 9 yards. So yeah.
Oh, Kerry says he promises he doesn't have an OnlyFans. As if
He
I
had a
wish I
stream
could
full of
say
people
that.
manhandling their meat in chat.
Well, then who have I been watching?
There's my only fan.
One thing I've noticed, have you ever noticed somebody says, I don't have an OnlyFans? Has an OnlyFans?
Only's fan, yes.
I have multiple fans.
There's a British couple that's touring the U.S. right now. They are no, they're probably back home already, but for some reason they didn't want to tell anybody where they were at any particular time. But they were talking about going to a barbecue place called Terry's Black.
All right.
God.
Hold on. Dawn, do your thing.
Do that brand new thing.
I think I surprised everybody at HallowCon when I think the taco shirt on Friday night got everybody to begin with.
Oh, believe me, you had something special for every night. I mean, different outfits.
I will never forget that look on Donna's face when I walked in the con suite wearing that taco shirt, and she went, "You get over here right now!" And she's like, "That is freaking hilarious." I kind of, not quite a little verbatim, but not quite, yeah.
You had to paraphrase a little bit because of continuity. Yeah.
But I think when I stood up with that, anybody who had seen this show on Saturday morning went, "Oh my God, just got a sock puppet."
All right. I will be back. Yeah, if I'm not back by the time show's over, start this, roll it. John, hang around. I'll be back. I can't wait no more.
Apparently, the ding dong wants his way out.
Apparently, the ding dong just turned his camera off.
What was that, Joe? What did he say?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the last year I'll ever be asked to be at HallowCon again.
I think that was towards me, I have a feeling, because I was the one that was talking about the ding dong wanting to escape.
I'm going to be barred at the door, and John's going to have to go, "No, I'm sorry, you had to drive back to Athens."
I got one that one of my nieces said not too long ago. She had, diarrhea and everything. She had a bad stomach issue. She literally lurches up off the couch and says, "I got a booty scablusion. Get out of my way."
Well, okay, Dan, you were there last night.
We all looked at each other. Did she just say a booty scablusion? What the fuck is a scablusion?
You don't want to hang around and find out, dude.
Well, I'm just saying, Dan, you remember what was being said
There's a
on
reason
people's
why
lives?
there's a door on the smallest room in the house. Yes,
But I'm
Dawn.
like,
I was there last night. What?
yeah. So how do you think my dad felt today? He had a
Proud.
colonoscopy today.
Yes. Apparently, he said the prep for it was a whole lot better than it was 20 years ago, if I recall correctly. Which makes me go, what, they use a drill bit back in the 50s, back in the 20 years, oh God, 2000s. Good Lord, back in the 50s. Excuse me, Dale.
That's when he was born.
Oh God.
What did you say before you scooted away and came back? What'd you say?
I said, I got to piss.
So there was another ding dong having issues. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, while you were away, Joe, you made me think about something. About a couple months ago, my niece had an upset stomach from some bad food, and we were all of us, the family and everything. She jumps up. I got a booty scablusion. Get out my way. I was just telling them, we all looked, when she ran off upstairs, we all looked at each other like, what is a booty scablusion? Like, never heard the word scablusion before. She just made this up and then hauled. We're like, don't run.
Literally and figuratively, she hauled ass.
Really. She was suffering from a sudden onset of explosive decompression, is what it was.
It was explosive, all right.
Oh,
All right. With that, guys, we got to tip our hats to this wonderful show. I think this one's one for the record books.
For something.
And let's say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Is that the bleed?
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.